When I'm talking with business leaders, a common question is, how do you know if your people have the skills and capabilities to take your business forward? Because ultimately it's the resourcing decisions organisations make that are critical differentiators in how they will succeed. So understanding those mission critical roles, the associated capabilities and where the skills gaps are, that's important. Then you can consider what is your build, buy or borrow approach to optimising your workforce. Ultimately, businesses need growth, and at the centre of that are two things: your customers and your people. Satisfaction is no longer enough. Satisfied customers will leave for a better deal, and satisfied employees will leave for a better salary or a better manager. Engagement is different. Engagement is about the emotional connection. Employee engagement and customer engagement are a set of circumstances or experiences. And if you can optimize those experiences, or more accurately, the circumstances that influences those experiences, performance will follow. Because the intersection of your people and your customers or potential customers, just did a David Brent there, that intersection, that is where the magic happens. The old school of thinking of setting some aspirational revenue targets and then sending out your sellers expecting them to somehow achieve it is long gone. Why? Because the way people buy has fundamentally changed and customer expectations have changed. It is essential to have the right framework in place, a well-considered go-to-market strategy, not just a value proposition, but your why you exist. Because if you are not crystal clear on that, don't expect your people to be, let alone your customers or your prospects. Define your why and your people will work out the how. People talk of strategy all the time, but discipline and execution is lacking. And importantly, accountability. Clearly defined SMART goals with positive accountability at the organisational level, at the team level, and at the individual level is critical. If your people are engaged, they'll put in the discretionary effort because they want to, and they'll own it because they want to. Great sellers are aware of their strengths and able to leverage them deliberately to realise their potential. And great managers know this and ignite that fire and keep it burning through coaching and development. And great leaders understand the talent they need and empower their managers to find it, develop it, and keep it. Know the strengths and capabilities of your team, identify the skills and proficiency gaps, and leverage targeted training and coaching. There is a paradigm shift in thinking around the decisions we make are largely driven by emotion. People challenge this because we like to think we are rational. But think about it. Have you ever bought anything that you didn't need? We are emotional animals. And understanding and tapping into the principles of positive psychology to leverage the emotional connections between your people and your customers presents an enormous opportunity. You ought to look at the business as a whole, at the teams and at the individuals that make up those teams, because businesses is made up of teams. And then you've got to look at the behaviours as levers that influence performance outcomes. Starting at the top, you can respectfully challenge the leadership team on their status quo. Then also looking at the critical roles and functions and the key individuals within those teams that have the best opportunity and potential to impact necessary transformation. Once there is alignment and absolute understanding on the need for change and what the future state will look like, you ensure execution by creating a cadence of accountability. You create, convey, and then consolidate. You have to solve for your customer. Your customer has to be at the centre of everything you do, and your employees, your people, they need to be right there with them. A trusted advisor, a Sherpa if you like, guiding them to the solution and performance outcomes. The performance pressures of business leaders today, it's enormous. With the constantly shifting operational environments, it has never been more important for us to understand how these changes impact and influence our customers and our employees. Yet we must, if we wish to remain competitive and relevant and grow sustainably. I work with organisations and individuals to help them understand all their people points, internally for their employees and externally for their customers. Then, leading with insights, I craft practical solutions that meet businesses where they're at. Go-to-market plans, sales training, performance coaching, and leadership development, programs that align to specific growth objectives. If you'd like to develop your people into high-performing teams and optimize employee engagement and customer engagement to realise real growth, I have something different to offer, and I think you'll find it interesting. I'm Matt Canolti, and this is Fountain Strategy Engagement.